Hello and welcome to another episode of the TOC weekly giveaway stream with none other than Cupe and my friend Bach back and ready to roll. Bach, how's it going, man? How are you this Friday?
Doing great, man. I'm sad that we left you alone last week. We were all down and sitting on the beach, sipping margaritas and other frozen cocktails while you were grinding the keeping the ship afloat. So,
well, speaking of cocktails, you have to have a beer here for nice Friday afternoon. For those of you that are out there working on Black Friday, shout out to you guys. I've been off and doing some family things. I know Bach, you're doing a little bit of the family thing, so apologize for us being a little bit late here. We had to get some wheels situated, had to make sure our lists were in order, had to make sure we had things going, but we had to be here for the people. Another Friday has passed. I mean, the time is literally flying. I can't believe it. What a incredible Thanksgiving day yesterday. Had some great time with friends, family, fun, football, and honestly, what a complete rally from the community on our Black Friday special. It was just, insane to see things move that quickly from a single cards perspective. I think we all thought that this would definitely move the needle, but I don't think we ever imagined that it would go as it did yesterday. So shout out to everyone in the community that's been continuing to support us and the team and TOC in general, the concepts, the fun. Pumped for all of it. But Bach, what was your take on, well, one, how was Thanksgiving, and take on the games yesterday?
yeah, man, Thanksgiving was great. And like you said, just much thanks to the community. Hope everyone pulled some great cards if they got some yesterday. And we've got now a couple of different wheels for VIP trips to Miami, which is going to be awesome. Can't wait to see everyone who's able to make it down there. From a football perspective, like kind of what was expected. Detroit, Chicago was boring. Dallas, Las Vegas was super interesting, and Buffalo, New Orleans went. It was either going to be super competitive or an absolute blowout by Buffalo. Kind of revenge game after getting embarrassed last week. That's exactly what we saw. I will say so. From a TOC perspective, a bit disappointed that there's really not that many usable scores from yesterday. Which is kind of surprising when we've had so many weeks in a row of Thursdays just being the absolute hammer, either in a main event or a low ball. And, we're looking at the scores this week, and it's just like, yeah, there's some stuff that will be okay. There's some stuff you can play and you're not going to be disappointed with. There's not anything that you're like, man, that's going to be in the winning lineup for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no New England defenses of Week 12 thus far, and shout out to our friends, Mr. Overzat, Mr. Zakarian. They did a nice little strategy show earlier today. Mike from the woods, where he was. I know there was some connectivity issues, so I all but resonate exactly with the challenges that Mike was having. But I think it's just interesting that that's the case, right? So Pete had talked about there's enough scores out there to essentially optimize on Thursday, because I think there's some decent scores, but I don't think there's any score where it's going to be number one. I think there's some scores out there where we know it'll probably be top 3, top 5 potentially when it comes to Buffalo QB and some of the tight ends. But yeah, I think all the other cards are quote unquote in play from a main event perspective. So we'll get right into it. Let me share some screens here. So I think we've got the standard giveaways for this week. We've got Thursday night. So we had the Thanksgiving Day special. Justin is going to be doing some calculations on that. So that will come directly from Justin post show at some point today or tomorrow. And we've got, I got it, giving away a signed Saquon Barkley football. Promo code's TOC on that. So I'll share the link in chat here shortly. But yeah, promo code's TOC. Been getting a lot of questions on the I got it giveaways on the promo code. So just making sure people know promo code is TOC. And they have been asking for address. Again, just easier to get that physical memorabilia to you and collecting address beforehand. So that's something you'll have to fill in. Then we have prize picks parlays. We've got Thrive Beat the Bot. We've got a very interesting one this week from last week's Thrive results. So it'll be a little bit fun to get into that. 2 NFL tickets for the remainder of the games, TOC cards, and Own a Card, Win a Card. I saw someone asking about Own a Card, Win a Card. We will rattle off 4 Own a Cards, Win a Cards. But yeah, I wanted to just touch on you had hit on it as well, kind of before we jumped into giveaways. We are going to have kind of two VIP giveaways now from a Miami perspective. So last night we sold out all of the remaining, and I'm using air quotes here, single cards, the cards that were single cards. And then like TJ had posted, went through, did an audit on our side and identified some additional cards that we had from, refunds, pullbacks, over distributions that we've continued to, just based on the response from the community, continue to put out there from a Black Friday special perspective. So extending that into Sunday, wanting to make sure that the people that maybe didn't see something, didn't see the special in the first 4 hours yesterday, had a chance to buy as well. So those are out there. And then when we recognized that, we said, the only way to make it really fair, just given the numbers that we had on the site, is to add a VIP trip to Miami. So we're going to do a VIP trip for anything that was purchased up through yesterday, and then another VIP trip for any of these additional purchases of cards from us as well. So 2 members going to get to enjoy some of the fun down in Miami. I saw some people asking as well if airfare is included. Yes, it's an all expenses paid trip to Miami. We're going to have a welcome party. We're going to have some other events going on throughout the weekend. It's going to be a really, really fun time spending New Year's Day and that Sunday. The best NFL Sunday to end the season is going to be in a really, really good spot. I know Justin's been trying to get the venue completely teed up, so that one should be coming out pretty soon, and it's going to be a really fun time. All right, well, let's jump into Thursday scoring really quickly. Because I did want to make a note that there were a couple updates. We've got Mr. Audit here with us on the scoring side of things. So I want to make sure that things are recognized. So yeah, Buffalo New Orleans, I think you hit on it. Running back at 3.7 from New Orleans was shocking. No Kamara, Tony Jones just didn't get it done. So 3.7, I'm assuming, is going to be at least one low option. And then I think looking on the Buffalo side, the 36.7 from Josh Allen, I think is definitely viable, but I think it could be topped. Any other things stick out here for you?
Yeah, like you said, the Josh Allen score is gonna cash for a lot of people, but will it be the winner? Unlikely. It would have only been the winner in a couple of weeks so far this year. The New Orleans running back. I mean, I know a lot of people were firing a ton of Tony Jones bets when Ingram was doubtful. Tony Jones to score touchdowns and everything. A bunch of people late swapped onto him in DFS, and that was just an absolute disaster.
All right, Sergeant Stogie. I know Sergeant Stogie's in the chat here. I know he had a bunch of Tony Jones touchdown bets yesterday. So RIP, light that cash on fire and keep moving forward.
It's one of the few that I've ever seen where people were having the opportunity to cash out their bets with DK at like double their entry, because it's just like the odds move so much. So yeah, I think from this game, it's pretty standard as you called out. Like, we haven't done a full audit on this game yet, but there's nothing that we know of that stands out as being kind of wildly off right now. I think when we go to the next game, just want to make sure to call out that I'm not sure what order our slides are in, but the Dallas.
Sorry for the order here. I'm back.
No, that's perfect.
Apologize.
Yeah, just want to make sure to call out.
One.
Yeah, call out on Dallas. Both the running back and the DST are missing that Tony Pollard return touchdown, so we'll be updating those as well. At least the running back is. I need to confirm if the defense is.
Yeah. I believe both are at the end.
I think both are. Yeah.
So that will get updated. I think this is something that Zakarian and Overs that we're talking about as well. So looking at that, DST bumps it up to 15, which I think is viable at the end of the day. Looking at defenses, like, good to lock some of that in.
15 is good.
And then running back up at 23.7. So I think it'll be interesting. Again, I think some middling options. I guess that 37.3 wide receiver stands out to me. Bach, what are your thoughts on Vegas wide receiver being 37.3? I don't think it will be the top, but I think it could be top 3.
Yeah, I agree. I think same thing. Not going to be the top, but definitely something you can play. And Vegas TE, Vegas DST, both in play for low ball as well. Again, if you're sending your main event winning lineup in, those probably aren't going to do it. You probably can't build a lineup from this week's Thursday games that's going to win the main event. But one of the pieces, I know people were talking about tight ends, like 19.6 is solid from a tight end, especially for Dallas. But the other two 15s are are certainly top third or top 20% scores. And again, Vegas wide receivers are going to cash for a lot of people. It's just if you're playing for that like absolute upside, I don't think that's going to be in the winning lineup for the main event.
Yeah, I think it's perfectly said. You can definitely build a nice lineup that cashes from the Thursday results. I just don't think you're taking down the Miami trip at the end of the day. And then last one, complete sort of dud middling game here. Just middling scores everywhere, which
nothing
for TOC, just absolutely zero use cases here, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, again, the Chicago tight end, like the 15.9 is fine, right? Like it probably top quarter, top third score, but like to not get anything playable out of this game is such a disappointment given how bad these teams are.
Classic, just incredible stuff. I know everyone was in the Discord saying global options were dead. I think like 12 minutes into the game at the end of the day. So interesting stuff all the way around. Anyways, great Thursday. So let's get into it. Giveaways. Let's start spinning some wheels here. Let me see if I can pull up the right screen. Where we go? All right. Here we go. I wanted to make sure I hit the I got it link. So Saquon signed football today or this week from I got it. So you got to go to this link, which is in the Discord. You click enter. Once you're signed in, you can put your shipment details, and that's what they'll queue you up to ask. So shout out to I got it. Partners have been awesome. I mean, they keep bringing the heat week after week. It seemingly gets better and better. So let's get into normal giveaways of the week. So Prize Pick week 11, light week here on Prize Picks and funny on Thrive. We'll get to that, but yeah, only 9 entries here on Prize Picks. So let's start spinning some wheels and we'll see who's gonna win. So best of luck to everyone.
I mean, not only is everyone on this wheel already winning something for Prize Picks, but they could win a card. I get to play Prize Picks this week, so I've had a lot of luck so far.
Yeah, how did you fire I assume you had some Josh Allen action.
Oh yeah, I hit that one with line. 3 Dallas overs. Yeah, man, it's been a good week out here playing some Prize Picks.
Awesome, Mike Jamarcus. Congratulations, Mike. All right, so I think we're gonna have a record on today's show. Thrive beat the bot last week. Literally nobody beat Justin, so it's our first one-man wheel. Shout out to 512 Paul. He did not beat Justin, but he had the top score of the week, and we felt that it was only fair to give the person who posted the best score of the week, which I think he was still 50 or 60 places below Justin. So for shits and giggles, we're going to spin a one-person wheel here.
Who's going to win?
Shout out to 512 Paul. Shout out to you for taking home Thrive Beat the Pot this week. Get in the parlays. Get in that $20 tournament over on Thrive. I think it's just been really fun to see those channels and have these partnerships that continue to showcase where there's interesting ways to think about sporting events and betting sports and all kinds of good stuff like that. So get your picks in, get your tournament entries in, and we'll continue to help out our friends over at Thrive and Prize Picks as they continue to help us out as well. All right. So only 68 on the wheel this week for NFL tickets would make sense. We had 3 games go off this week already, so a little bit less action on Sunday. But we're going to give away 2 tickets, and we're just going to keep it rolling today. You guys know the deal at this point: tickets and TOC cards to come, and then own a card, win a card after that. So here we go. Best of luck to everyone.
Take some family or get away from some family on Sunday.
Investor 623-7981. We're going to do one more here just in case Investor is unable to go. We'll do a backup. Bach, any games on the weekend stand out to you? I know Cincy Pittsburgh is going to be an interesting one from the perspective of your team versus my team again. We'll see what happens. Can Cincinnati actually take the reins of the division here or what?
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be interesting. We're going to win handily, but it will be fun for me. I think, I don't know. Who knows? It's the Bungles, right? We bungle everything. I think the obvious game this weekend that from a like fantasy perspective is the Bucks and Colts. I mean, it's just like the highest total game remaining on the slate by 4 points, which is pretty huge. San Francisco, Minnesota is a fun one that you could see potentially being terrible or potentially being good. But
yeah, sneaky shootout, but also could be at like 9-6 or something ridiculous like that too.
I'm excited. We talked about team shootout, Jets and Texans this weekend. Like that's a super low total game, but those teams are terrible. And you just you get a couple big plays, speed the game up. Maybe we'll get a bigger total than we expect there.
Yeah, completely agree. All right, let's rattle it off here. We're going to do 5 TOC cards for the week, and we're going to shuffle them up and deal. Best of luck, everybody. And again, we did hold some cards back for giveaways, but we do have cards out there for sale. Black Friday special: buy 4, get 2 free. Continues for every 4 that you buy. You're going to continue to get 2 free. But yeah, we've continued to reserve cards and make sure we can keep doing this on a regular basis going forward. So shout out winner number 1, Evan Jones 003. I have no idea what the Discord numbers mean on people's names, but 003, maybe it was like an OG Discord member.
Oh, wow.
Number 2,
Ghost Karma.
5282. Shuffle them up a few more times and keep it rolling. All right, while we're doing this, Bach, give me the final score, Ohio State, Michigan this week. What's your prediction?
I think probably like 65-1, Ohio State.
Joka 03, congrats. 65-1.
And yes, I know everybody, they can't actually get 1 point. They would have to get 2.
Just a troll of all troll selections.
Yeah.
I don't know. Might be closer than we think for the first time in, I don't know, what feels like a decade.
It's been a while. I mean, I think it will be a competitive game. I'm guessing that we'll win by 17.
Yeah, I'm always kind of not. I mean, I guess sad is not the right word, but I always just kind of laugh because they continue to try to make Penn State, Michigan State sort of a rivalry in the Big Ten, and it's just like one of the fakest rivalries of all time at the end of the day. But rivalry week, college football is always fun. Going to be a great Saturday. I already saw a relatively decent game between Iowa and Nebraska. Iowa seemed to come back because Nebraska continues to just absolutely be terrible in the second half. All right. We got 5 winners. Congratulations to everyone. Now let's go to everyone's favorite segment of the day. Let's do own a card, win a card.
I mean, there's only 20 people here. If there's a card in the marketplace, there's not many people who are going for it. So
yeah, agreed. I think we've still only hit one market card.
I'm excited for today. I'll record this stuff. So
all right,
you fire it out there.
We'll fire off 4 cities. Here we go. I see SB Mitchell trolling in the chat. Always good to see SB Mitchell trolling in the chat.
Yeah, I'm sure he's triple tasking or quadruple tasking.
Carolina.
Minnesota.
I see Sogi saying he's been getting wrecked on Prize Picks lately. Yeah, I mean the waves come, the ebbs and flows of trying to find those lines that are beatable at the end of the day. So keep firing, Stokes. It's bound to turn around. Variance is going to be on your side here soon. Cleveland, and one more.
Let's get a Cleveland RB out here.
Oh, that'd be nice. Well, this could be an interesting one. Dallas.
Tight end. A Dallas tight end. We can only hope.
All right.
Somebody was on the fence about buying it and getting a free card. It's going to push them over.
What were our cities again? Carolina, Minnesota.
Minnesota, Cleveland, Dallas.
All right. Here we go. Let's fire off 4 positions. Carolina wide receivers.
Got it.
That could be a cheap card in the marketplace.
Oh, yeah. It's a nice low ball card, right?
Oh man. I have to shuffle this up here.
Couple wide outs.
Remind me, who was city number 2?
City number 2 was Minnesota.
Minnesota wide receivers. We're not going to get past
3 wide outs
today. Nah, snuck in. The QB snuck in.
Ew. SB Mitchell, what are you going on about Carolina RB RIP?
Oh, a defense. This should be fun.
All right. Carolina wide receiver.
All right, Carolina wide receiver. Serial number.
Here we go. It's time.
65. Serial number 65. Let's go.
No, just type it in the search bar.
It's not very suspenseful to do that, Bach. I want to scroll and see. Nope, not out there. Not out there.
All right. Well, that means somebody probably owns it. So congratulations to somebody.
All right. What's our next one?
Minnesota wide receiver.
All right, Minnesota wide receiver. Here we go. Shuffle up and deal.
Shuffle up and deal.
Yeah, I think this matchup interesting this week. Could be, like I said, 9-6, or could be a little sneaky shootout. 193.
193.
Nope. People are just hodlers, Bach. I think people are just hodlers. They're hodling their cards. Not much out there in the marketplace.
I just want to see it happen one time. I haven't gotten to see it ever.
All right. What's this next one?
We got the Cleveland quarterback. Cleveland quarterback.
Cleveland is definitely one of my favorite cards. Every time it pops up.
That card art's just so good.
Just such a mean looking guy. Such a Cleveland dog at the end of the day. All right, here we go.
All right.
Cleveland QB. Serial number.
It's a high one. 294.
294. Nope. Bach is just going to go over
ever.
His win a card career. None are going to get in the marketplace.
Not ever going to get it.
All right, remind me. Dallas? Is this Dallas
Last
DST?
one, Dallas DST.
All right. Let's see what we got here.
It's an interesting one. Might have seen a bunch of people list after they didn't kind of put up they put up a decent score actually when you.
Yeah, I think this one's definitely viable at the end of the day. Definitely could get plugged in to a variety of contests. Could be a very good card in Misfits as well. Could be a card that's real popular in Misfits. 216. Nope. Bach is still over.
I think I'm just real bad luck here.
All right. I think that's going to do it. That does it for giveaways for week 12. Big Umbrella has 297. Close, but no cigar at the end of the day. That's going to do it for week 12 giveaways. Like I said, Black Friday special, it's still out there. Things were moving along quite nicely, so continue to monitor that if you're in the market. If you're looking to get a deal before the weekend starts, it is out there. Otherwise, it should be a really fun week to see results. Are you going Thursday optimal? Are you locking in some elements in the main event? Are you playing for a cash, or are we playing for a trip to Miami? I think there's a lot of different options and a lot of different routes and avenues to take it this week. Bach, any final words for the people as they create their lineups headed into Sunday?
No, just pumped. Well, one last thing to call out. I know we said it, but withdrawals are live. So if you're watching the show, you're probably active in the Discord and know that. But just in case you hadn't heard, go ahead and submit that. And otherwise, have a great rest of your holiday weekend. And we will see everyone next week. 11 jokers left. I mean,
little alpha from SB Mitchell still saying there's 11 jokers out there. So they're out there, folks. If you're a gambling type, they are out there. So go out. Make your bets. Maybe they'll end up getting shipped out as 2 free cards, part of the 2 free packs, which should be interesting. It should be fun. Cool. But agreed. Everyone enjoy the rest of your holiday weekend. Have a great Saturday college football and an even better NFL football. We'll see you guys over in the Discord in the Sweat channel. For Bach, for myself, and for the rest of the TOC gang, we will catch you guys next week.